fancy. Now, this is a Megan Boyd pattern. It's just going to be a slight variation on it. I'm just going to change the tail out, but I'll show you that as we go along here. Now the hook and the vise is a partridge patriot double in size 12 in black nickel. The thread that I'm going to use is the Uni Thread 801 red. So I'm just going to bring my thread in behind the eye of the hook. Just run on a couple of mil, and you come in and trim away your waist tag thread. The tag at the back is going to, and the rib is going to be an oval silver tinsel. And this is an oval silver tinsel in small that I'm using. I'm just going to catch it in on top, and then just work my thread back just until I'm in line or slightly past the points of the hooks. Then I'm going to come around with 4 turns. The last turn, bring it up and in between the 2 hooks. Then we'll just catch that in. Just come in and trim away the waist tag of the oval silver tinsel. Just bring the thread back down to the tag. Now I'm just going to put a wee hat tag on the back here. This is just the Glow Brite floss number 3. Get it around the right way for you. Just the red. Now you could just use the red thread. You don't need to use the Glow Brite. Now, what I like to do here is just come in, take a turn, bring the Glow Brite floss up on top, take another couple of turns going forward, fold the Glow Brite floss back. Right, I'll spin it around and show you. So you can see that we've got the bit on the top, and then the bit that we've folded back. That's the bit where we're just going to wind up. Just to create a wee hat spot, if you like. Fly this around with my thread. A couple of turns in. And then trim away the waist. Just going to bring this over the back. That's just a wee bit of security for the floss at that point, and we'll come and trim that away. Now we're just going to come back up against our Glow Brite floss tag. Now at this point on the original pattern, I believe it was a crest feather, just a natural crest feather. This is a nice sunburst crest that I have here, so I'm going to use this for the tail. Just take one off. Just offer this up to the hook. It's just too long for me. I'm just going to bring it in. Now, I want the tail the size of my body, so just take my scissors and measure that out. Just take it in another wee bit. It's perfect now. And then just work your thread forward. Just forget everything else. Let it twist. You can see it already starting to twist. The crest feather. Let the twist go into this part. Just work your thread forward. That's what I do anyway. Before you get to the top, just come in and just with a bit of an angle cut. Just trim it away. Nice and tight. Fluff on the eye. And the way back there, we're just going to catch in the length of our oval silver tinsel for a rib. Just going to catch it in underneath the hook shank. And work our thread back down. A wee bit of fluff on that eye. Let's do my head on. Take that away. Body. Some bright yellow uni floss, or whatever floss you have. You could also use which would make it a variant, a yellow holographic tinsel. So Just offer this up to the hook. Right with the turn. Just wanted to set a certain way for me here. Sit now, and then just work my thread forward. And we're just going to bring up our floss. Now, just you take your fingers, just have the wee check, you take your fingers through the floss. That'll open it out a bit for you. We'll just come in and trim away the floss. Bring up our rib. And 3 or 4 turns of the oval silver tinsel up the body. Catch this in. Trim away the oval silver tinsel. Now the wing, you can have the wing black squirrel, black fox. I'm just going to use some, this is just Arctic runner. It's a nice mobile fibre, the Arctic runner. Right, just going to have a wee check. Trim some of that away. Just clear out any rubbish from the bottom. Right, I don't want all the, see the longer guard hairs here. Just take those out. And then the wing, length of the wing's up to you. I just like the tips coming back to the tips of the crest feather. Just pinch that onto the hook, come around with a pinching loop. Take 3 or 4 turns. Just have a wee check, see what way you're sitting. If you're happy, put you on. Just come in and trim away the waist ends. I'm just going to tidy up just over the cut ends nice and tight and back up. Now, we'll put a wee throat on. Now what you could have done before you put the wing on, sorry, you could have wound round just a blue hackle. Right, just on this size, 10, sorry, size 12s and 14s, I'll prefer just to try and just put a throat on. So just taking a pinch off of this is hen hackle fibre. I want the tips coming back to the oval silver tinsel tag, just to give it a bit of colour, a bit of movement. Just catch that in. Just put my vise round, have a wee look, happy with that. Come in and trim away the waist ends. And just tidy up over the top. And just to finish off, I'm just going to put on 2 small jungle cock eyes. That's in there. Now you could put flash in the wing. But the wee fly doesn't need it. What a great fly. Probably from the base fly tire that he's levelled up instead of talking. Probably from the best fly tire that ever lived. Now, just offer them up to where you want them. Just hold them on the sides. Just have a wee check. Just checking the length. Just always check the length before you tack them in. Just take note. A couple of turns down to the eye. Fold the stems back. And then work the thread back up. Nice and tight. Now don't be shy with the head on this. You want a nice bright red head. So keeping the thread tight. Just going to come in and break away the jungle cock. Then I'm just going to come in and throw in a whip finish. just tidying the head up, making it that wee bit brighter, putting the thread tight. Now if you want to make the head a wee bit brighter, actually, just come in with the Glow Brite floss number 3 and just tie up over the top of the thread. Come in and trim all that away. Straight in with your whip finishing tool and just do one whip finish. 2-turn whip finish will be plenty to hold it. Trim that away. And the first coat on the head, just a wee drop of super glue. This just seals everything up at the head for you. Right the whole way. Now just don't get this into your dressing, you'll just ruin your hard work. And then once that dries, guys, I'll come in and just hit that with a couple of coats of varnish. What I tend to do is here, just if there's any run off of the glue, just come in, just take the excess away with my needle. So that's just a wee variant on Megan Boyd's Arndilly Fancy. What can I say? It doesn't need to be a variant, it's just that I had that nice crest head, dyed sunburst, lovely colour in it. So like, tie a few of them up, get them in your box, hopefully you can catch you a few fish next year. Great fly. Until next time, please take care of your families, take care of each other, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys.